I was watching a podcast, Ashley Graham's podcast called Pretty Big Deal, and it was a lady on there that was talking about being honest with your significant other about your expectations, your wants, your needs, etc. That wasn't all she was talking about, but that was a part of her talk and about what she's researched, I guess, on. I think she does research, or I don't know. Anyways, she gave an example about how she told her significant other that she expects him to call her or text her at least once a day. Like, there needs to be some form of communication, some form of contact once a day, period. Like, no ifs, ands, or buts. And he actually reacted good to it and was like, okay, that's fine, like, thanks for telling me. And it benefited their relationship. And it doesn't sound like much, but I don't know, it's like a stigma, I guess, in relationships, especially for women, to ask for certain things or to voice their expectations. I feel like a lot of women don't want to sound needy, and I think that's what I struggle with. I don't want to sound needy or annoying or just too much to handle, where it's like I don't want to be with this lady, she's too much, or something like this. So usually I try to be as low maintenance as possible. So when she said that, I was amazed. I was shocked, to be honest, because I never really thought that men wouldn't think that of me. I just always assumed that they would think that I was needy. I never thought that they would appreciate the honesty and it would help the relationship, I guess. Anyways, that was a couple of months ago. Fast forward to now, in my current relationship, and this is what happened last night. We were texting, throughout the day, like we usually do, the hey, what's up, what you doing, how's it going, how's your day, how's work, how's school, and then nighttime came around and I was calling him to either say goodnight or to see if I was going over there. Nothing was planned, so I was just saying what was the plan. But he didn't answer, so I just texted him goodnight, okay, maybe he's asleep, maybe he's busy, whatever. And then he responded, hey, you're going to sleep, and I called again, because I'm like, okay, he's up. He has his phone with him now. Didn't answer again. So this time I'm like, what the fuck? Why aren't you answering my call? So I texted him, answer your damn phone. And I was like, why aren't you answering your damn phone? And he was like, I don't want to talk right now. And I'm like, I don't want to talk on the phone. That's, I think, what he said. And I was like, why? What's wrong? And he was saying how he had a bad day at work and he just not in the mood, I guess. And he's just gonna go to bed and go to sleep or whatever. And I'm like, okay, I completely understand, bad day, not in a good mood, really don't want to talk to nobody. So I'm like, okay, I understand. But in the back of my head, it's you still could have answered the phone. You could have answered the phone and said you didn't want to talk, or you could have answered the phone and just said goodnight and cut it short. In my head, it's why didn't you answer the phone? So I'm making up scenarios oh, he must be with another woman, he's not answering the phone. He doesn't want this other woman to see him on the phone with me. Just really being I guess, insecure in our relationship and not trusting of him and yada yada blah blah blah. But I didn't really bring it up because in my head I'm like, Tier, don't automatically assume, just be cool. And then he ended up texting me a couple more times throughout the night, talking about how he wished I was with him, and yeah. So I don't know, I fell asleep on a good note. Like, he was like texting me a little bit throughout the night, so like, I wasn't really worried that he was with someone else, because if he was with someone else, he wouldn't have been texting me in my head, but at the same time, he could have been, but I fell asleep on a good note. But then when I woke up, I thought about it again, and it really just like put me in a bad mood, and I just hated the way it felt to like think that, because I don't like having these scenarios in my head, but that's just where my mind goes automatically. So I really didn't like it, and it made me upset as soon as I woke up. So I was like, no, I do not want to feel like this or have to feel like this. So I texted him, and I was like, hey, that's not the exact what I said, but it was basically like, hey, I don't want you to take this the wrong way, but when I ask you to call me, or when I call you, like, I expect for you to call me, or like, I need you to answer the phone. I need you to call me. I need you to talk to me, because you not talking to me makes me assume that you're doing something that you're not supposed to do, and I get scenarios in my head, and I just get very jealous and insecure, I guess, in the relationship. And I was like, I understand that you had a bad day, but you could have just at least like talked to me for 2 minutes or 1 second, and just said hi or good night or something. So I sent the message, and when he woke up, he responded. He was like, okay, I completely understand. I will call from now on. And I was shocked. I was like, oh, okay, that was easy. But again, in the back of my head, it's like, even though he said yes, I would do it, I'm like, is he saying yes, like, oh my God, like, whatever, I guess? Or is he saying yes, like, anything you need? Am I still being too needy, or am I not? Or is it just as easy as it was, or easy as it seems? I'm going to hope that it's as easy as it seems, and that the lady, I will put her name in the description because I can't think of her name, but the lady that was on Instagram was right, in that honesty is really for the best, and telling them how you feel and telling them what you expect really pays off in the end. So I will maybe keep you guys updated if you want to update about this relationship and how the honesty went, or how it's going. I will post another video, but as of right now, that's all I have to say. And yeah, I don't know. This is just about how being honest is easy. Saying expectations is easy, and don't expect the worst when you can expect the best. And sometimes you may think you're being needy, but the other person doesn't see it like that. So I don't know, I think it's just about changing your way of thinking, and it's not a process that will happen overnight, but I think that I just took one of the first steps to it, and I am very happy and excited for what's to come. See you guys later. Talk to you later. Bye bye.